Hi everyone, Nicole Bowman here, and I am back with a audio video. If you are brand new to the channel, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber or listener, thank you so much for the support. If you feel moved by this video and you feel there are people in your social circle who can benefit from it, please share it because that allows the message to spread and that also allows the channel to grow and build. So today I want to talk a little bit about messages and planting seeds. And I'm led to talk about this today because I've been noticing this theme in a number of readings I've been doing for people over the past, I want to say like 3 months or so. And essentially what it is this. One of the themes that keeps coming through in readings for many people I've read for is that we're at a space in our spiritual awakening where we may share a message with a person. We may share a thought, we may share a word, we may share something with another human being that we feel will be beneficial to them, beneficial to their spiritual growth, beneficial to their human growth, beneficial to their life. But if a person is not ready to receive that message, you can't force that message on them. If they're not at the space where they're ready to comprehend it and integrate it and apply it to their life, you can't force that on someone. You can't get someone to see what they are not ready to see. You can only share the message and treat it like you're planting a seed. And it's up to that person if they want to water that seed and they want to put sunlight on it and they want to allow that seed to grow. Sometimes when I read for people, there may be something that comes through from spirit about a relationship, a career, any host of things. And at the time, the person may either not understand the message or maybe they disagree with the message or maybe it just doesn't make sense to them at the time. The point is for them to receive that message and do what they will with it in the time and space sequence that works for them. So if we treat it more as us being vessels, if we treat it more as us being conduits for divine energy, if we treat it more as us being people that share information, that share knowledge, and that spread that information and allow the people who want to take it, I think we'll have a lot more peace, we'll have a lot more groundedness, and I think the world will be a much better place. But I wanted to share this because in this time of mass awakening, there's also a lot of proselytizing and there's also a lot of converting where people are trying to convert someone to their religion or their school of thought or their way of thinking. My religion, my belief, my path, my political party is the right way. And if it's not that way, it's wrong. And what Spirit is basically saying is that we do need to have a lot more open-mindedness and we need to have a lot more flexibility and understand that there's more than one way to do something, you know? If a message you have to share comes from the heart and it's important, say it in love, say it in truth, put it out there, and the people who need to get it will get it. But don't worry about converting people. Don't worry about convincing people. Don't worry about healing people who don't want to be healed, saving people who don't want to be saved, convincing people who don't want to be convinced. Don't worry about any of that at all. Just live your life to the best of your ability. Let your actions, your behavior, your relationships, what you write, what you think, what you dream, let that be a reflection of your divinity, because one of the things that I've learned in my life, and it's interesting, because when I was a kid, I was a little bit more of like a Bible thumper at one point in time where I got very rigid, with religion and things must be this way, right? And as I grew and evolved, as I became an adult, as I began to learn about other religions, other schools of thought, different cultures, languages, and backgrounds, I began to understand that there is wisdom in many things, and it's not just one way. And being super rigid and demanding, that people get the message you're trying to give them, it doesn't really serve anybody. It's not about standing on a soapbox and shouting out, I know this, I know that. It's more about asking yourself, how does my life, like the way I live it now, how does it reflect what I say I believe? How does my life reflect who I say I am, who I claim to be? And there are things about that behavior that I need to change. And it's interesting because when we turn it inward like that, suddenly it's not about other people. Suddenly it's not about telling others what they should do or this message or that. It's more about how can my life be a reflection of that divine message? How can my life be a reflection of that divinity? How can my life be a reflection of the one who sent me? So, I just wanted to share that with you, especially as we move through this month of June, because Spirit is saying the month of June is really a month of inner reflection. It is a month of going within. It's a month of really asking yourself, who am I really? What do I believe? What does my life mean? What is my life about? And how can I reflect that outwardly in my behavior? And if I'm led to give a message or share things with people, how can I share it in such a way that I'm able to put it out there in the world and allow people to take from it what they want? So definitely this month, go within a lot more. I mean, some people may find, even though we're moving into the summer, this month of June, many of us may find we're more introspective and quieter than usual. And for a lot of us, that's because we're growing, we're evolving, we're changing. Our words, thoughts, and actions are lining up. We're evaluating our lives and deciding who we want to be. And even though we may have words and messages and things we'd like to share, our messages, I think, this month are going to be reflected far more through our actions and behavior than anything we say. So I would also say that your behavior is also, planting a seed. It is sharing a message with the world. It's sharing with the world what you believe and who you are. I'm thinking of the poet Maya Angelou, and one of the things that she said is that in life, people may forget what you said, they may forget what you did, but they will never forget how they felt or how you made them feel or how they felt in your presence. So I think our behavior and the way that we treat each other this month is really important. And allow that to land on people. Allow that to be the message. Allow that to be the seed that is planted. And I know for many of you, this has been, I would say, a challenging year because it's been a huge soul growth year, I would say, even more so, I would say, than 2018. And for many of us, we still have a bit further to go, but there is power in that, and there's strength in that, and there's hope and good things to come. So, I just wanted to leave you with that. Understand everybody's on their path, on their journey. And as we move through this awakening process, it isn't necessarily your duty to wake up this person or shake up that person. It's your duty to share the messages you feel led to share, plant the seeds, let them water it, live your life. Let your life be the message as well. Let your behavior reflect who you truly are, and the rest will fall into place as it needs to. So that's all I wanted to share with you. I'm wishing you a wonderful week and a great month. Definitely check back for more videos. If you would like to connect with me for readings, I am traveling this summer, so I am available for immediate readings from 1:30 to 3:30 Eastern Time, Monday through Friday at NicoleBowman.biz. So just go to my website, NicoleBowman.biz, click the green Call Now button between the hours of 1:30 and 3:30 Eastern Time. You'll immediately be connected to me. It is first come, first serve, so no appointments because I am traveling, but I will definitely get back to you within that span of time. And sessions on love, relationships, spiritual growth, magical coaching, if that's something you feel you need, all of that there for you. And wishing you much love. Live your light, live your bliss, love yourself.